How many times have you told yourself, tomorrow I'll start fresh, tomorrow I'm gonna get up early, tomorrow is going to be the day that I finally start working out, but tomorrow never comes. But what if today was actually the day you did? In this video, I'm breaking down a step-by-step guide on how you can escape the lazy girl era and finally become the productive version of yourself. Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Essie, and if you're watching this, it means that you are finally ready for a change. The fact that you clicked on this video already shows that you want more for yourself. Now, first things first, this is a judge-free zone. I am not here to judge. I have been in your shoes many times where all the days just blur into one and it literally just feels like you are existing instead of living. You're constantly telling yourself, tomorrow I'll start, tomorrow will be the day, tomorrow is going to be the day that I'm going to get all the things that I want done, and all now, you're still waiting. Tomorrow still hasn't come. I've been in that place too where it feels so much easier to just avoid the effort. And before you know it, it's been a couple of hours and I've just been doom scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, putting off all the things that I know need to get done. Right now, you might feel like you're not living up to your own potential. You might be feeling self-pity, self-doubt. You could be feeling fear. But you know what? That's okay, because you're not going to be feeling like this forever and you're doing something about it right now. I want you right now in this moment to make a promise to yourself and tell yourself constantly being lazy is not how you want to live your life anymore. You deserve better than this, and enough is enough. I want you to visualize what your life can and will look like once you start consistently being productive and picking up better habits and being in a productive routine. So with that being said, we're going to kick off the video with you making a promise to yourself that you're going to keep. I want you to tell yourself that you are capable of so much more and you will achieve it. Visualize it, manifest it, and let's get into it.
머릿속엔 there's something new. 아무리 즐기려 해봐도 Oh darling, 얼룩겠지만 해 내게 말아봐라 같은 말이 Says to myself politely Open your heart to see it Show that you got it this playground of your own 하나 둘셋 나만의 색을 찾아 하나 둘셋 silent One and two dip your brush in your soul Color the way you want 하나 둘 절대 멈추지는 마 하나 둘셋 One and two keep connecting your soul Present it to the world Yeah I can't start writing I know it's coming I need inspiration
There have been many days where I have just rolled up out of bed, no routine, no motivation, not knowing what the hell I'm gonna do with my day. As I got older and hopefully a little bit wiser, I have realized the importance of routines, whether that's a morning routine, a night routine, both. It helps you be organized. You know what you're doing, you know when you're doing it. Don't get me wrong, I don't have my day planned down to the hour. For me personally, that's just a bit too extreme. And I'm not gonna lie, having a puppy has definitely helped with my morning routine in the sense of getting up earlier. Because she's up earlier, I have no choice. I have to be up. I actually have responsibilities now, guys. Even if you don't have any responsibility, as in like children or pets, you still have a duty and a responsibility to yourself, which to be honest is the biggest responsibility. Morning routine doesn't need to be so complex. It really doesn't need to be that deep. As long as you have some non-negotiables for yourself, and it can be literally something as small as just making your bed in the morning, then that deserves a round of applause. There have been so many days, even just brushing my teeth, washing my face, making my bed has felt like the biggest chore. And discipline is a skill. I'm trying to be disciplined with being disciplined, if that makes sense. Now, whether you realize it or not, you are already in a routine, whether that's a productive routine or a counterproductive routine. So the key thing you're going to want to do is implement a productive routine that you know that you can stick to. If there's one thing that separates the productive version of you from the lazy version of you, it's routine. And I'm not talking about a routine where you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you have a 10-step skincare routine, work out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not talking about that kind of thing. I'm talking about a realistic routine that works, that sticks, and it caters to you and your lifestyle alone, not anyone else's. One of the main reasons having a productive routine is so important. Without it, you're waking up every day without structure, which means you are leaving your mood in charge. And let's keep it very, very real. If you keep on waiting to be in a productive or a positive mood, or you're waiting for that feeling of motivation to get things done instead of being disciplined and having a routine, when are you going to get things done? It's going to be so hard to finally exit your lazy girl era. And having a routine isn't about making your life boring. It's about making your life easier. If you're anything like me, someone who can procrastinate until the cows come home, then having a routine takes away the whole choice of, should I do this today? Should I not do this today? I can't be bothered of going to work out, because you know it's in your routine and I'm going to get it done. Do you know how satisfied you feel when you can actually tick off your checklist that you have done something that you couldn't actually be asked to do? And I promise you will get to the point where it doesn't even feel like a chore anymore. With certain things, I'm not gonna lie, some things still can feel like a chore, but with certain things, it gets to a point where it doesn't even feel like a chore. It's just part of your routine. There are some things that I have added and implemented into my routine I used to have to consciously think about, and now I don't think about it. I just do it. I just make my bed when I get up. I just go to that workout class. I don't think about it, I just do it. I promise you, it gets easier. I want you to pick 3 non-negotiables that you are going to complete every single day. Mine is making my bed, doing my skincare, and getting my workout done. And remember, your routine does not need to be overwhelming at all. It just needs to be consistent. When trying to get your life together and enter your productive girl era, the biggest mistake you can make is try and change everything overnight, which is probably why there have been so many times where I have tried to do that and I have just felt burnt out. And I'm sure you probably have felt that way too. I tried to do the 5 a.m. wake up. It wasn't happening for me. If it happens for you, that's great. For me, it wasn't happening. Stop trying to overwhelm yourself, or you might just end up burning out before you even begin. Instead of overwhelming yourself with the big things, when you decide to shift your focus onto the smaller things, say you're going to drink a liter of water in the morning, or making your bed, or going outside and getting some fresh air, you are just proving to yourself that you can follow through. And following through is what will help you build your confidence. It's not about how big the habit is. It's just about showing up for yourself. Showing up for yourself consistently builds momentum. Momentum builds discipline, and discipline is the key to entering your productive girl era. That's literally it. I mean, it's easier said than done, but still, you get the point. So instead of overwhelming yourself with an insane routine that is going to be hard to keep up with and stick to, just focus on a small win and see how quickly these small wins will start to stack up. There's an amazing book I'm reading right now, and one thing that stuck with me is the author says real change comes from the compound effect of hundreds of small decisions. And one of the easiest ways to start is using the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes to do, don't think about it. Just do it. Making your bed, filling up your water bottle, just get it done. And before you know it, you're not just trying to be a productive person, you are a productive person. Imagine waking up every day feeling proud of yourself. Not because you did something massive or out of this world, but just for the simple fact that you showed up for yourself, even in the smallest of ways. Hi, beautiful people. How are you? Even though I work from home, I am switching up the environment today, and I'm going to go to a cafe to go and get some work done. Not every day stay in your house and be on the laptop. So let's go to a nice dirty chai latte and a sandwich and switch up our environment for the day. If you find yourself constantly struggling to stay productive, then I want you to take a look at your environment, because sometimes what I've noticed is it's not a you problem. It can be a where problem. The spaces that you put yourselves in either push you forward or will keep you stuck. That's why I love going to places like this when I can be surrounded by other people who are focused. I feel like their energy just rubs off on you. It honestly just pushes me to be more productive, and I feel like I can start matching that energy. Sometimes all it takes is literally switching up your space, getting out of your usual routine, and making productivity feel good. Whether that's with a nice drink, treating myself to this lovely avocado and feta cheese sandwich that I had, which was amazing. Sometimes that's all you need. You just need to get out of your usual environment and put yourself in a new space that forces you to be productive in a healthy way. The best part is that when you do things like this, I get to romanticize it. Being in a nice place, sometimes having that overpriced latte, being in a different space makes you want to show up for yourself more, because when your environment supports your goals, I feel like everything else just starts to fall into place. I have 7 minutes to get to this class, and you know what? I think I'm gonna make it. If I get a little scooter along the marina, then 7 minutes should be more than enough time to make this class on time. But I'm trying to power walk. Okay, let's go. It's 8:59, guys. I've got 1 minute to spare, and yeah, I'm basically here. So I made it in 6 minutes. How great is that? The good thing about the marina in the mornings is that it is so quiet, but I did have to run up those steps. So that's my pre-workout done. Motivation feels so good, but let's keep it real. It's unreliable. Some days you can wake up feeling ready to go. Other days, no, it's just not happening. And that's where you probably start to get stuck. You wait to feel motivated before you even take action. But if you only show up when you feel like it, you'll never stay consistent, which is why discipline beats motivation every single time. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not this discipline guru. I am still trying to learn the art of discipline myself. But I understand that discipline is doing what you said you would, even when you don't feel like it. It's deciding that your goals matter more than your mood in that moment. The more disciplined you become, the less you actually need motivation. I can't wait to get to that point where I feel like I'm not always relying on motivation, because showing up will just become who you are. Next time you think, do you know what, I don't feel like it today, I want you to remind yourself that success doesn't come from waiting for the perfect mood. Sometimes there is not a perfect mood. It comes from training yourself to show up anyway, despite how you feel. Of course, you're going to want your rest days. This isn't to say you need to be on the go 24/7. Listen to your body. But overall, being disciplined, it does mean that there are going to be days where you have to show up for yourself, even on the days that you don't really want to. If you've ever felt like life is passing you by, people are progressing and moving past you, they're starting businesses, they're getting in shape, and you just feel constantly stuck in that same situation, trust me, I know that feeling all too well, and it's not a nice feeling. Most of the time you feel this way, it's not because you're not capable of achieving these same things that other people are achieving. It's because you're just sitting around and waiting. And that literally has gone for me too. Been times I have constantly compared myself to others, and that has set me back from going to achieve certain things that I wanted to achieve. Not anymore. That has stopped, and that can literally be the same for you as well. From this moment right now, I want you to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for that perfect time to come. You're going to stop doing that. The perfect time was yesterday. So you're going to start now. Every time you put something off, you are just delaying the life that is waiting for you, the life that you could be living right now. A version of you that is confident, unstoppable, productive. That version of you is right on the other side of action. It sounds cringy, but it's true. It doesn't matter how many times you have started and stopped and started and stopped. What matters is that you are here right now, ready to try again. There have been so many times where I have had to pick myself back up again, where I've just been feeling sorry for myself, demotivated, not getting anything done. But we're not letting procrastination steal our potential anymore. Today we move, today we start. Your growth is a process. It's not a race. There's no finish line that you need to get to. There's no deadline that you need to be this person by this certain day. The only thing that matters is that you keep moving and you keep showing up for yourself. Think of every productive choice you make as a step closer to the version of you that you're proud of. Moving forward, you're going to show up for yourself even on the days when it's hard. And you're not going to let setbacks hold you back anymore. It's okay to rest. It's okay to stumble. It's going to happen. What matters is that that you don't stay stuck. Look how many times in your life you have probably been in situations that you thought you could not move forward from. And look at you now, still standing, still growing. You should be proud of yourself, because honestly, I'm so proud of myself. I'm not 100% where I want to be, but I'm proud of myself. And remember, you don't need to have it all figured out, and you don't need a crazy routine. You just need to start. Follow me on Instagram if you enjoyed this content. I post a lot of motivational content on there as well. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.